questions for me that I didn't address that I can help you guys out with? Or?
Well, let's say as a writer, like you're really excited about a robot story.
Mm-hmm.
And you really like this person's work because you've seen them do robotics or, some style.
Sure.
They're like, but I really want to draw dragons. It's like, but I have this robot story, but I really want to draw dragons.
You can't.
But if you don't have, but you don't know anybody else that you would want to work on that, as a professional writer, do you just have to get used to the idea of, we're going to shelve this story away and just work on the next one and just keep it in mind and it'll come up again?
Absolutely, yeah, you're exactly right. I call that square peg, round hole syndrome. I have worked with artists who I know would do a phenomenal job. We would make bank if they would work on the story with me. But for whatever reason they don't want to, they can't, then you shelve it. It was funny, just a true story, just this morning, I have this story that I've been sitting on for a couple of years now. And this is going to be a story that I think is going to really take what I do to the next level. It's not a horror project. Something I'm very passionate about. And I've had several near misses with artists that I think would be pretty good at it. And I've even had them like draw the first 5 pages, and it looks cool, but it's not there, man. That's not quite it. And just this morning, I was thinking about something, and a name popped into my head of an artist I'm working with on some stuff, and I'm like, duh, Dirk. Why don't you talk to this person about it? That project is at least 5 years old. You can't make anybody do anything. And even if other people would be great at it, if they don't want to do it, they're not going to do it. So yeah, you shelve stuff and you move on. I've been burning to tell this story. I wish I could tell you guys what it is, but I'm not going to yet. I've been burning to tell this story. But it's been sitting on the mental shelf. 5 years. I've given it to 3 or 4 different artists. 3 or 4 different artists have drawn like the first couple pages, but it's not right. I'm very big on the art matching the story, or juxtaposing it the way I want to. I do a horror series called Tales of Mystery, and it's a very dark horror series, but I prefer a more non-gritty art style with it. And people are like, well, that juxtaposition is really weird. I'm like, yeah, but I like it. I don't want it to be, like the craggy, real horror style. I don't want that for this series. I want a little more noir, or more, dare I say, animated, But yeah, that's exactly what you do. You shelve it. It breaks your heart. It will break your heart. And you can show it to them, but if they don't want to do it, you shelve it, you find someone else when the time's right.
It's like when you're looking for an artist, like let's say you have a script,
Mm-hmm.
and like how do they know what you want to draw? Because let's say you have like a picture of like you want someone like walking down a wall strip or something, but the
Right.
box says it was a nice day or whatever. Like how would they know what to draw? Like what you have in mind?
What I do when I write a script, and I have script samples in the book as well, but real simple. 1.1, page 1, panel 1. Very nice young girl is walking down the aisleway of the mall. It's a crowded mall. There are a couple of people scattered about. Again, notice it's not super crowded because you got to draw a lot of people. But she's walking down the mall. I picture this kind of a bigger panel. She's walking down the mall. Okay. Panel 2. Reverse Ding. We are now in front of the girl, and we can see behind her that a zombie is shambling up behind her. She doesn't see it because she's rocking out to Katy Perry in her earbuds. Doesn't matter, it's Katy Perry. Can you see that in the comic? No, but she'll be like, whatever Katy Perry song is. What's the one I like right on the radio? Wide Awake, maybe? Is that Katy Perry? Be honest, someone knows.
You're right.
Wide Awake? All right. Wait, I know that. That's terrible. but I actually tell them what I'm seeing. And then I would put maybe in the dialogue, anyone know the words to Wide Awake?
Says I wide awake in it.
Okay. So I could say, young girl. And then her dialogue is, little musical notes. I'm wide awake, I'm wide awake. Is that the song? I'm delirious, man. Might be like Metallic, Angel of Death or something by Slayer. Welcome to the kingdom of the dead. You and I can sing that one. We are right. The family that slays together stays together. So. Then I'd say, panel 3. Close-up shot of the zombie, reaching out to the girl. The girl still doesn't see her, or see him, or hit. And then, zombie, colon, blah, you know, and then you just tell them what you want. But that being said, the artist may interpret that a little bit differently too and see it better visually. But you actually lay out specifically, that's called a full script style. There's another style called Marvel script, or Marvel style, which you basically kind of write the story and they break down the whole thing. I think that's more work for them, and I'm just not comfortable with them, kind of a control freak about it. I talk about that in the book too, kind of the pros and cons. But generally, I tell them how I see the story going, but I also give them the freedom if they want to change it, they can change it up as they wish.